Okay, I think I got it right this time. And I'm gonna stop clicking stuff. All right, I think I got it right. Maybe I should stop clicking shit, right? 'Cause I don't know what I did wrong the last time. Look at me still clicking because I ain't got no sense. All right, so Blue came in. I had to leave, so I don't know if he's coming back or not. But the topic is dirty people. What are dirty people? Who are dirty people? Or am I talking about dirty, nasty ass people? Like, you know, grimy people? Those kind of dirty people? Nope, I'm not. That's too much like right for me to be sitting up talking about dirty, nasty, grimy people. Right? Right. Because that's just like what I do. We don't focus on the negative up in here. We focus on the positive. And so when I think about a lot of dirty people per se, I am talking about people who actually get dirty at work. People who get dirty in the bedroom. People who just, they get down and dirty and they dedicate it to, you know, their little stuff. Them kind of dirty people. You know, people put such a stigma on beauty, you know, they'll have you thinking that if you look a certain way that you're clean. If you dress a certain way that you're clean. If you do certain things that you're clean. Yo, that's not true. You feel me? That ain't true at all. Not at all. Actually, it's quite the opposite. We'll go this way. Um, clean people don't get their hands dirty, baby. Come on, truck. Can y'all still hear me? I call myself trying to play a little background music, but whatever. Um, I was thinking about something I said earlier. My post before was about glitter and gold, and then of course one thought leads to another thought, which leads to another thought, right? And so one of the biggest misconceptions about dirty people is um, that they're unkept, that they don't care about how they look. You see, dude might be walking around in some old busted boots or whatever, and a lot of women would be like, "Oh, look at him. He ain't got no money. He ain't about nothing." You know what I'm saying? They do that. They do it all the time, and that don't even be the case a lot of times. Like, I ain't wearing my Sunday's best to go to work. I'm not getting fly. I ain't getting fly. Let me be honest with you. Yeah. All right. But I ain't getting fly at all. Hopefully this navigation system don't keep turning me off. Because that's what it seems like it keeps doing. And I know it probably seems like I'm rambling, but it would be I'm driving on top of that. So I'm at this little spot, right? And this man come up in, he dropping his mom's off, and he got on on some Wranglers, looked like he was rolling around in dirt, looking all crazy. And he hops in this little older state, like this older pickup truck or whatever. And I go and I'm talking to his mom. And she's like, do you know my son is a biochemist? Whatever. And I'm like, wow, get the fuck out of here, yo. Because you would have never guessed that. Based off his appearance, off what he drove. And I was just talking about this. Like, and she's like, yeah, my son is a biochemist. Talking about the grandchildren and how they had all these nice little piece of jobs. And she's like, and she said, he's definitely not a pretty boy, you know. I was just like, that's what's up. That is what's up, understanding that it don't take all that. And I remember when I first met my husband, I used to always fuss at him because he never was the type to dress up. He never got dressed up. Like, his everyday clothing is like a pair of Dickies and a t-shirt or some old work shirt or whatever, something like that. Some regular smuggler boots. That's his outfit for work. And I had to get over that. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while. It was some misgivings. He did kind of start, paying more attention to how he dressed when it came to certain things. Because I'm like, dude, I don't care if we just going out to breakfast at the regular mom and pop's joint. Look, put on some jeans with that t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you come across a job, throw your little shoes, your little work pants in the truck. You know what I'm saying? But my husband taught me the importance of dirty people. No, I'm not talking about Antoine that might wear the same outfit for 3 days and be like, he cool because he took a shower, or vice versa. You got Mike who might have a brand new brand name outfit on, always staying fitted, but he ain't taking showers. He taking whole baths like women do. You know what I'm saying? When they going to sleep with their cat daddies. I ain't talking about them kind of dirty people. I'm talking about the dirty people like me that'll be doing some like crazy ass spring cleaning, right? And then I realize I need something. And so what I'll do is just do some shit like throw on a bra and run up to Home Depot and spend $200-$300 on stuff. But here I am with some dollar store flip flops on, an old ass Old Navy t-shirt, and some whatever leggings with bleach stains on them. Because I will do that. I mean, I'm not gonna get dressed to go to Home Depot. But somebody will look at me and be like, "Oh, she unkept. She, look at her." I mean, while I'm doing all this crazy house cleaning. It don't even have to be spring cleaning. It could just be regular, everyday cleaning. Like, I have lounge clothes, and then I have cleaning clothes. And so it's a difference. I'm not cleaning in my lounge clothes. Even my work clothes. Like, my work shoes, they ain't nothing fly. My work shoes is just what they are, work shoes. Now, I try to keep my little piece of different, halfway clean. But I'm not sitting up buying the most flyest shoes to go work in hospitals and nursing homes. Do you know how nasty those floors are? I remember seeing like a lot of nurses, and especially the aides. I don't know why they just think they got so much money. And they be, I just got this brand new pair of J's, and you're coming in here and walking on these disgusting floors. What is wrong with you, person? Like, where they do that at? And why? You know, like my shoes might not even be clean depending on where I'm working at. Because some floors are nasty. And my attitude is, if you wear some brand new Air Maxes or some J's or whatever you buy, are you coming home and walking around your house with them shoes on? Because those are dirty. You know, my little piece of work shoes, these Adidas I done had for about 5 years, they are the best. I kicked them off at the door, throwing my house shoes. I know they're dirty. But somebody out on the street will see me with these same shoes on. I got on scrubs today. But like, you know, if I have on like this particular type of attire and it's up and down, I'm dirty. And I could have just got off work making some money. I could have just got done doing some yard work in my fabulous home. But I'm dirty. I've been wearing the same ponytail, or I haven't had my hair done in a couple of weeks. And on the outside, people looking like, oh, what's going on with her? She unkept. But I might be working and going to school full time. I might be at that brink of getting ready to graduate. You feel what I'm saying? And at that point, ain't nobody got time for hair. Anybody got time for nails? And let me hip y'all on to a little secret. A lot of people in the healthcare and they in school, especially for the women, you know, while they in school, they can't wear nails. They can't wear all that luxurious stuff. If they work in hospitals, especially, they might be able to get away with it in nursing homes, depending. But in hospitals, clinic settings like that, they ain't wearing all that. They ain't allowed to. They can't even wear gel polish. If they have their nails done, it has to be a manicure and it has to be with regular nail polish. Now, can you get away with sneaking in with gel polish? Yes, because nobody's sitting up like, is that gel? Let me try to pull it off. You know. But yeah, you ain't got time for that. Either because you're too busy or it's not allowed. And they have gotten more lax with like hair and different things. But still, depending on the place, you're about to come up in there with all that. So, and like nowadays, that's why you have a lot of things like press-ons and different things like that, because we want to look good as women, but you can't. And in the food industry, in a lot of the restaurants, and I ain't talking about McDonald's and Burger Kings, I'm talking about like restaurants. Even the waiters and waitresses, you see that they are well groomed. The ones that's really serious about their appearance and they're really working, the women that got all the crazy nails on, how you gonna carry all the plates and stuff and mix all them drinks and do all that with nails on, with rhinestones? You ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like really doing it and you making good money. And I know people that have. I dated a guy a decade ago. He was going to school for accounting. He was going to Notre Dame College up here in Ohio, and he was working at the Cheesecake Factory. And it was funny because when I first met him, you know, because I was much younger than he is. I was in my early 20s, and I was like, dang, you survived on working at the Cheesecake Factory. He was like, it's making more working here than any other job I've ever had. And he told me about the tips and all that. And he was always very well groomed. And he would talk about the women and how they had to, dress a certain way. Like, I know times have changed since things. Like I said, that was years ago, a decade ago. But even like when I go to certain restaurants, I can see, and Um, and it's the truth. And to the outer world, they're unkept. You know, he used to get off work. He probably just have on like a t-shirt. Even took his work shirt off, some regular black pants. You know, how to pick them up from work or whatever. And you know, he be done made $400-$500 off tips. And he doing that 3 days a week. But you look at him and say he dirty. And just like with my husband, with him, and y'all can talk about him. It's my page. When old boy cleaned up, baby, he cleaned up. But when it came time to get that money, when it came time to hustle, when it came time to get prepared for the finals and do all those things, he had time for that. I had a haircut in 3 months. But for the sake of entertainment, I will talk about dirty ass people. There's a lot of dirty people on YouTube. I mean, it's a lot of dirty people on YouTube. You see, I respect those who are transparent and don't mind letting it all hang out, who don't mind saying, hey, you know, I live in an apartment, whatever. Who doing the best they can with what they got. They on here to make that extra little piece of income. Who not painting this picture that they a baller. Or they got it all. They got all this, that, and the other going on, but can't prove it. And then their story is, I'm trying to keep it a secret. Now, I'm not saying you have to be flamboyant if you do got it. But I think at some point, anybody with a sound mind can truly tell when a person has a whole lot of going on, and they ain't got to say it. They can just say, I'm a nurse, you know, an accountant or whatever. They got to get on here and say, I make 90,000, 125,000, 30,000, 40,000. I even heard someone say 60,000 a year is no money. And I said, you know what? That's true. Unless you go somewhere like, you got a little county here called Conshohocken, Ohio. It sounds just like what I said. Conshohocken, Ohio. They got a couple of more places. There's another potential. Let me grab right there. Just real bad. I got a couple of small little outskirts. You go to certain states. You can do all right with 60,000 a year. You can. And you can be comfortable with that. And don't let nobody tell you can't. But that don't mean you make 60,000 a year, then you go get a $50,000 car, and then you trying to buy this $300,000 house, and you know where I'm about to go with that, because that's where the no money factors in for a lot of people. And yes, the cost of living is crazy. It's crazy out here. If you don't know what you're doing, you know. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Sometimes you may have to take on that extra job. You might have to work them extra hours. You might have to stop going out to eat so much. You might have to let go of some of them subscriptions. You might not be able to keep getting your hair done. You might have to do your nails yourself. You might have to do that stuff. And that's okay. Do it. You won't be the first, and you won't be the last. And you will be fine. You'll be alright. You feel me? You'll be alright. Life's still gonna go on and you're still gonna survive. But don't let nobody tell you where you are in your life that ain't right. It ain't nothing. Because maybe 60,000 a year ain't nothing to them. Maybe it ain't feeding them the way they want to be fed. Or maybe they full of shit because they ain't making that themselves. Maybe they only saying that because it makes someone else who is making it or close to that, they know it's going to trigger them. Because when you got it, you ain't got to talk about it. Not at all. And by no means am I telling you to accept the bare minimum either. But what I'm saying is be comfortable with where you at. Be comfortable with being dirty. Be comfortable with being broke. Be comfortable with not looking your best. Jojo, hi. I'm talking about dirty people. I wish I could talk about dirty ass people, but to me, the dirty ass people is the clean people that's being nasty and disgusting and rude and disrespectful to people, right? Because, child, let me tell you something. With 2 kids, I made $30,000 a year do what it did. Okay? No food stamps, no medical, and I got baby daddies and no child support. Yeah, I sacrificed. My babies ain't want for nothing. They still wear Jordans. Still got my hair done when I needed to, but I'm getting braids. I'm keeping them for 6 to 8 weeks. I was doing things to manage. I knew how to survive. So tomorrow, if I get knocked down to 30,000 a year, I know how to make it do what it do. My daughter's 17 and she'll tell you she ain't never went without nothing but cable. And I'm be honest, that's probably because I don't care about TV. So we gonna have some Wi-Fi. We ain't gonna always have cable TV. You can still watch some TV, we just ain't got cable. I know people now, they just refuse. They pay for their little Wi-Fi, their little streaming services, and they. My dad said all the time, and I still don't pay what I would be paying if I had cable. You know, because we live in that day and age. But I made it do what it do, and I guess that's why I can say, ain't nothing wrong with getting a little dirty. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little dirty. Hell, you know, a lot of women, they get dirty on them poles. You know what I'm saying? Making doing a little something strange for that change. And if they know what they're doing, they can get some real change. If y'all ever watch some of them prostitution shows and stuff, man, I'm not talking about the street walker, crackhead Susie. I'm talking about the escort. Okay? Man, they get some bread. I told y'all I had a cousin. She was on to that. She was getting bread. I mean, like, getting bread. You know, and I mean, it's a dirty job. I'm not promoting it. Damn it, if you're gonna be running around here throwing that ass in the circle, you might as well be receiving some shit back at you. Let's be honest. You know. But as a hairdresser, you get dirty. As a nail tech, you get dirty. Right? Dirty people. I mean, I could be nice and say, even if you're a receptionist, you get dirty because our bodies get dirty. Dirty people. If you're getting out here hustling and busting, you're going to get dirty. You ain't getting dirty. You ain't making no money. You ain't doing nothing worthwhile. Juju, how you doing this evening? I hope all is well. I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day to be on the safe side. Because I don't be knowing. I've said it so much today, it's kind of just like, fuck it. You got a cat, Happy Mother's Day, cat mom. You got a dog? Happy Mother's Day, dog mom, fish mom, bird mom, whatever. You're raising something, you're feeding it, and you're taking care of it. Happy Mother's Day to you. Um, the guy that was doing the receptions at the job, I was at, not my job, but the facility I was covering. I'm like, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, why are you so busy on a Sunday night? It's Mother's Day. Why aren't people out getting drunk? He's like, bro, that's the fucking problem. These people are fucking drunk, calling, talking about they want to check on their mom. And I'm like, why don't you just tell them they should have just came up here? Their mother is fine. That's why I don't do that kind of work. Cause he was forwarding them the calls to the nursing station, and I'm like, I ain't answering that. I mean, literally, I was walking out the door, people. He's like answering the phone. He's like, yeah, your mom's fine. They're asleep, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, come on, at this fucking point, like, are you serious? You called to check on your mom at 10 o'clock at night, and he's like, and they are like drunk, cursing. They was like, he's like, they're tripping. I mean, his job was getting really dirty. His little poor white boy's face was about red, deep red and shit. He's like, I cannot wait. Girl, when I get off, I'm going to have a bunch of drinks. I'm like, good, because I'm about to drink this coffee and take myself home, because I don't drink. You be safe, young man. You know, your little boyfriend, you have to be Kiki, you know. Oh my God, it's a bunny. Yes, bunny, get off the road. It laughing, Juju laughing too. Yeah, it was a bunny. About to get ran over in the middle of the street. Oh, there's the police. Going to pull some drunk people over. So yeah, man. Police out here getting down and dirty on this here night of the Mother's Day. I'm sure he clocking somebody. But yeah, today was a good day. It was a good day. I got out here and got down and dirty. You know, maybe some coins. I'm cool. I'll go back to work Thursday. I'll still probably be trying to do little pieces of lives here and there. Maybe, you know, 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how much I got to say. Which I'm almost at my 30-minute mark. Especially since I did like half an hour earlier talking about glitter and gold. Last night, I was talking about maybe getting with some ladies, and we do like some, you know, just some little powwows and discuss things related to women. Being a dirty girl in a material world. Maybe that's what I'll start labeling them to, being a dirty girl in a material world. And because it's more to life than trying to be something you're not. It's so much more than that. And when you let go of all those things, you find that life is so beautiful. I remember it used to be a point in time in my life when I used to wake up and hear the birds chirping, and I hated it. I hated it for a long time. My head would be banging. I'm scrambling, trying to figure out what I did the night before. You know, damn. Fucking hate mornings. You know what I'm saying? And now it ain't that way no more. I'm still not a morning person. But them birds chirping sure do hit differently. Oh, they got them a stretch limo. I forgot. What is it? Graduation and prime time for these babies. They out here flossing. You better be careful. Look at me. Something like that. That's because I've been around these old people all night. You know, they'll be careful, baby. Be careful. You be careful going home. May God be with you. Pray for you, baby. You coming back? Like, no, I don't know. The money ain't right. I'm not. That's all right, baby. Here I am, turning into one of them talking about be careful. But that's all good going. So anyway, my good dirty people, please like, subscribe, and share my video. I am not asking for any cash apps because I do not get on here to run my mouth right now to get paid. Talking to you helps me. How about that? If there is ever a time that I do decide that I want to go ahead and do a little something like that, I still wouldn't expect a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't that for me. And I want to hear it. I'm just not about to do that right now. There ain't enough people to be talking about some hit my cash app. Should I got 15 times? Tell your people about me. Tell them to come holler at me. Tell them to come listen to my jokes and shit. Every video I do, I ain't gonna be cursing, but it's just gonna be something I'll be kicking it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because talking to y'all helps me. Hopefully, me helping you helps me. And then you can help yourself by helping me. And then we can all just keep helping each other to survive in this dirty, nasty world. Like getting down and dirty people. I love all y'all. I'm almost home anyway, and I don't know. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. So the hell with this for tonight. When I get home, I am going to binge watch the Beef Sector until I fall asleep. Thank you for tuning in, Juju. I love you wherever you went. Any suggestions, thoughts, whatever, leave a comment. You can be rude. I love rude people too. All right, officially until next time I do another live, which will not be for another few days. Y'all take it easy and peace be with you. Good night.